About 92% of people who set goals, 92% of people who want to achieve certain things in their life never get started. Isn't that sad? 92%. In one of my recent articles, I tried to x-ray how you can be in the 1% with your goals. Sometimes it's difficult to set certain goals and able to achieve them. There's a statistics that's been given about 92% of people who set goals, 92% of people who want to achieve certain things in their life never get started. Another 7% of these same people who set goals or who want to achieve something great in their life try, fail once, and then they never continue. So they give up. That makes up about 99% of people who wants to achieve one thing or the other. Now, there is a 1% who set their goals and then go to work. They start working on their goals. Of course, we will encounter some setbacks. They will fail multiple times, but they never give up until they achieve the great success. There are different characteristics of these individuals and different lessons we must learn if we must be in this 1% of successful people. This 1% are people who we emulate, who we celebrate, people who get all the accolades. Wouldn't you want to be celebrated? Yes, there's something that you want to achieve in the year 2025. 2024 is already winding down. Have you set your goals? Are you going to walk like the 1%, or you want to restrict yourself with 99 who don't try, or try, fail, and then give up? Now I want to share with you one of the major habits of those who succeed, of that 1%, which is that you need to develop an unshakable mindset. What do you mean by developing an unshakable mindset? Failure is more guaranteed than success, but that prepares those who want to succeed if they have the qualities, if they have the characteristics, if they have the toughness. Do you have an unshakable mindset? Number one, you must embrace failure as a learning opportunity. Now, what does this mean? Everybody fails, yes. Remember the statistics, about 92% don't even try at all. They just have wishful thinking. 7% try and they give up because they fail once. There's only 1% that sees it to the end. One of the things that this 1% does differently is that they see failure as a learning opportunity. That failure is not final. Whatever failing experiences that you have had, what has it taught you? Are you reflecting on what didn't work and then embracing what works so that you can continue effectively until you succeed? One characteristics of those 1% is that they develop unshakable mindset, and this unshakable mindset comes from their mindset about failure. Failure is not final. Failure is a learning opportunity. I was watching one video by Stephen Akintola, the Nigerian real estate guru. He said that people who are billionaires are those who have lost millions. People who are millionaires have lost multiple thousands of naira or of dollars. All right. So when you lose money, when you fail in one thing or the other, have you taken the lessons? Have you learned? And have you been able to make yourself better? Number two things you can do to develop your unshakable mindset is you need to develop a daily habit that strengthens your unshakable mindset. Now, you can be so pumped up today and tomorrow you are shaky, right? You might be so determined today and tomorrow you see one experience and you want to give up. So this culture has to be done every day. So there are practices. One could be affirmation, two might be meditation, three might be journaling, another can be writing down your gratitude on daily basis. For you to remain in that unshakable mindset, you must be able to develop daily habits that strengthen this mindset. Without it, you give up and then find it difficult to find yourself back on your feet. Number three things you must do to develop unshakable mindset is that you need to challenge every negative self-talk. Sometimes, because you have failed, you always want to see yourself as a failure. Every day you tell them, no, I cannot do this. No, nobody have done it and succeeded. Certain thoughts come in your mind and then you voice it over. When you voice your fears, you are speaking into the universe and telling them that, no, I can't compete here. All right. So for you to develop a positive and unshakable mindset, you must be able to challenge every negative self-talk that comes up. Negative one comes, you counter it with the positive. You continue in this routine until you have accustomed positive affirmations and positive talk. When negative talk comes up, you counter it because you are a positive being. If anybody have ever done it, it means you too can. Number 4 on how to develop unshakable mindset is that you need to visualize success. You need to create a mental picture of that particular success you want to achieve, and then give an emotional attachment to your goal. Imagine if you want to make $1 million at the end of the year. All right, you need to visualize. In fact, when you hit that mark, what kind of clothes will you wear? The kind of smile will be in your face. Who will be with you when that goal is achieved? Or who needs to be with you in the process to achieving this goal? You need to see it in reality. Okay? Now, when you're able to conjure these mental pictures, these visions, you begin to write it down. You apply other methods like incorporating it in your daily activities, and then soon you become successful. Now imagine if you have the mental picture of the kind of success you want to achieve. There is nothing that happens around you that can tell you otherwise. One way to achieve unshakable mindset is that you need to visualize your goals and then attach emotion to it until it is done. Number 5 is that you must surround yourself with supportive people. Not everybody sees the vision that you have seen about the goals you want to achieve. Not everybody is in support of these things. All right, I've told somebody about one of the things I want to achieve. The person tells me that I'm being too ambitious, that this thing has never been done before. I laugh. That was the mistake of the time past. But if I spend my time listening to such negative talks, I will never get started. And even if I start, I will still struggle with this mindset of failure, and then I would promote these negative talks that's coming from them. So make sure that when you have that big goal, that you only share it with people who are very supportive. Of course, there are certain family members and colleagues and friends, your mentors, your coaches, who have your interest, who understand what you want to achieve and want to support you to achieve it. Those are the only persons that qualify to know your vision. They are the people that are only qualified to know your big goal. Share it with them, and then they will point you out on practical ways how to succeed with it. Number 6 is very critical. You must commit to continuous growth or self-improvement. Where you are, when you set this goal, cannot deliver that goal to you. Set goals that will take you out of your comfort zone. Set goals that you will need to acquire skills in order to achieve. Without continuous growth, without continuous expansion, you won't be able to achieve it. So for those who achieve success, the 1% who continue until they succeed, who develop unshakable mindset, so you must commit to personal growth or personal development until your goal is delivered to you. If it's not delivered to you, then you continue to become better until that is done. The last, which is number 7, on how to develop unshakable mindset in order to achieve your goals, is that you must develop patience and keep long-term view of your goals. Everything doesn't start and end now. Those days when we were growing up, it's called cherewere. When you go to inter-house sports and the people bring camera and want to snap picture, they tell you a sharp 2 minutes passport. Life and then goals that matter are not sharp. They are not 2 seconds. They are not 2 minutes. They are not immediate. All right. If you are doing immediate, then you are reliving your past experience. If you set big goals that you do not have immediate capacity to achieve, it means that it's in the future. So you need to be patient and follow through the entire process until you achieve it. If you give up, your goal will not be achieved. If you give up, your vision will be blurred. If you give up, you would have joined the 7% that try, fail, and then give up, or the 92% that didn't do anything at all. But if you want to commit to your goals and want to see it done, you must make sure that you keep the long-term view of your goals and not give up until you achieve it. Sometimes we try once and fail, or we ask once and we don't receive, or we knock once, the door is not open, and then you think that that result is the reality of your experience. Make sure you have a long-term view of your goal, and then be patient while God delivers it to you. If you want to join our 90 days life and business coaching program, where we will hold you in hand, do a thorough, detailed, hand-in-hand, one-on-one 90 days run, going over your 2025 goals, do send us a DM, or you visit our website davidogidenta.com and then subscribe with a package that suits you. You're possible. You need to develop an unshakable mindset if you want to be in the 1% of the people who succeed. Never give up. Know you're possible, and I hope to see you at the top.